Tyler Lansdowne. I am the community specialist here at NetherRealm.
And I am Derek Kurtzik, one of the designers here at NetherRealm.
Today we're going to just we're going to walk you through what variations are.
Yep, each character has 3 different variations, and we want to show what each matchup can do for you.
We know you've seen a lot of videos that we've kind of choreographed and shown through our marketing campaigns and whatnot. We want to show you what it's like in a real fight, like how we really fight each other.
We're actually going to fight each other, not script it.
Yep.
Hold nothing back. It's game time.
Right. Will we drop combos?
Yes.
Most of them. Okay, now here's another thing. The game comes out in April, so it's November right now. So what you're going to see right now is a build from Gamescom. So it's a little older. There will be things that will not be in the final game.
There will be reactions that are different, damage that's different, and some block infinites you might have seen will not exist.
So a lot of things you're seeing now will change. And with that said, let's bring out our special... Oh, I forgot something very important. At the command tower.
Command tower.
We have Jen, who's running the stream over here.
Hey, Jen.
Hello.
Are you excited?
Yes, I'm very excited.
Are you pumped up?
Totally pumped up.
Let's do it.
Cool. So we're going to bring in our guest. Well, John, come on over.
Our first guest. John Edwards.
John Edwards is a lead designer here at NetherRealm Studios.
Yep, that is correct.
How long have you been here?
Several years.
Several years, guys.
Yes.
Several years.
What's some other games that you've worked on, John?
Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks.
Never heard of it.
Armageddon, K vs. DC, MK9, Injustice, and MKX now.
Great.
So like 9 more games than I have.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Cool. You can follow John at Apathy Jones. He tweets about 4 times a year.
Yeah, well, it keeps me out of trouble.
Yeah, that's probably a good point.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll see what happens with you guys when you tweet things and.
Like, for instance, when you tweet out when a stream's going to be, and you spell the name of the studio wrong.
Yes.
That you've been working at for like a while.
Like I did about 12 minutes ago.
Yeah, I find I don't trust myself, so I just try not to.
Smart.
To put it out there too much.
I fixed that. I fixed that. So we're going to talk today about variations. So John, the whole thing is variations are kind of changing what Mortal Kombat is.
Yeah.
Why go with variations? Where'd that decision come from?
So I think one of the cool things about the variation system in general is that a lot of characters have played a certain way in every MK, right? Mm-hmm. So you have someone like Sub-Zero, who generally is more like a tanky character, defensively minded, things like that. Introducing the variation system allows us to kind of change up some of their core fundamental gameplay properties to make it where you can play these same characters in slightly different ways. Right. So, Sub-Zero in the past, like I said, has been kind of, slower, brawlery type, more damage, with the freeze, obviously, allows them to set up, combos and stuff like that. With the different variation stuff, we can allow, like, a faster version of Sub-Zero, where we can even more defensive, or, we can change up the play style, so people that are used to Sub-Zero can still play traditional Sub-Zero, but then they also have some different takes on Sub-Zero. So people that might not have gravitated towards Sub-Zero due to his playstyle in the past, now they may be able to find a variation that allows them to explore a new character in a different way.
Do you think the variations are really important for the matchup game too?
I think so. Yeah, I think people will be able to do like some really cool like soft matchups and stuff. So you may see defensive Scorpion, and you may cool, I'm going to go like a more offensive version of Sub-Zero.
Sure.
So yeah, I think it's going to lead a lot into to matchups. It'll be challenging to balance and stuff like that. But I think it's going to open up a lot of new meta gameplay types.
Yeah.
Awesome.
When I talk to my friends who don't, I have friends who don't play a lot of fighters, and they're like, "Well, what is it? I've seen this variation thing. What are you talking about?" To me, because a lot of them come from a shooter background, it's almost a loadout in a way. Like you can choose the way that you want to play this character. Like we talk about Ferrator, who's the big brawler character we have, and I play large characters. Oh. Now I can play without Farah on my back and get right in there and do damage, or I can actually zone with Farah, which is something as a brawler person I've never been able to do.
Yeah. We definitely try to make it so that people that may like the style of a character or the visual of a character, something like that, if they have a particular playstyle that they enjoy, they should be able to find a way to make that playstyle work with any of the characters.
Excellent. We actually have some questions. We should probably get right into it.
Sure.
Because I know people are like, would they please stop talking?
Yeah. Let's see some gameplay. Everybody can hear it. And there's unique intros dependent upon each matchup as well, which is great.
Yeah, characters know each other, they talk to each other, and it's all custom.
So let's start off.
All right, cool. So Kano Khan, Blood God variation. Looks like Derek has brought up the Obsidian Totem. So Obsidian Totem is the black totem with a blue light. You notice the blue energy flowing around his chest. So what this is like a defensive totem. So any damage that Kano Khan takes while the blue totem is up is, I think currently it's set to like 20% of damage. Obviously those values will change, but essentially the Obsidian is defensive.
Okay.
All right.
And it's a good point out here because Derek put it up one more time. You can't stack totems.
No, one totem at a time, for the most part, they stay out for the set duration, and the buff will be active in that time.
Cool.
So this green yellowish totem is the crystal totem. So it's kind of the opposite of the defense. It's an offense buff. So you see the green energy around his forearms when it's active, and basically will just augment all of his attack damage.
Now, when that totem is out, and you also do the blood offering where he cuts himself to do more damage, will that actually stack the damage?
It does stack the damage, yes. So if you're able to get this totem out and also get the sacrifice out, which trades some health for increased damage, you'll have even higher amplified damage. So that's been leading to some really damaging combos in QA.
Some beefy damage.
Yeah, so we might need to tone that down a little bit before the game comes out.
This is not the final damage, you're saying?
This is not the final damage.
Amazing.
And finally,
probably the most unique totem he has is the blood totem. So what this one does is, while it's active, any damage that Kotal Khan does to the opponent, it will send their blood or health into the totem. You can see it by the particle effect, the blood that drains into it. And as long as Kotal Khan does not get hit, when the duration of the totem expires, it'll send that health into Kotal Khan. So it's kind of like a high-risk reward thing, where you can put it out, he can try to store up this damage, but he has to play kind of defensive-minded so that he doesn't get hit. Because if he doesn't get hit, the totem is destroyed.
Right. And I want to show them something real quickly here. Let me beat you up real quick.
I will allow it this one time.
Yeah, because it never happens.
No.
So Kodal, go ahead and show him the blood sacrifice.
Sure.
So there, he'll do a lot more damage. I'll show him. It's beefy. Don't kill me.
Oh, sorry.
You could.
It's hard.
The great thing is, let me just do some. I don't play rage, so I'm gonna do a lot of just punches.
Sure. Ooh, that was good.
Thank you. So now, this is the fun part. Derek actually did this during a match where he's playing, and if you do blood sacrifice, you've chosen poorly.
Well, you know, I didn't want you to have to kill me.
Right.
Do it myself.
Let's move on. We have another question that's been coming out a lot is the same thing as Quan Chi has a buff, a sorcerer variation, which also has some really unique buffs for him.
We'll go through it. They're, similar but different. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So he also has 3 individual spell casts that he can cast, and they'll put some magical fields on the ground, and he will get a buff if he's standing inside that. So it's kind of about positioning and setting yourself up properly on the screen.
Yeah, he's gonna be a really tricky character. Like the sorcerer variation is scary to fight against.
I would say this is kind of like more like an MK9 variation for him, where it's kind of rangy and keeping people kind of locked down and block strings and things like that. And the spells kind of feed into that. So
I'm gonna pull one up. I don't know which one it is because I forget the buttons.
Okay.
So let's
see what happens.
Roll the dice.
There we go.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So the purple one, while he's standing inside of it, it augments several of his special attacks, like the skull toss, the air skull toss, and the ground blasts. So you'll notice that when you do them normally, they're green energy, but when he's standing inside this field, it's purple energy. So what this does is it'll do the same damage as the normal special would do, but it adds this lingering damage over time effect. So you'll notice that by like a purple energy that's on the opponent's head whenever one of these moves hits. So basically, you can just layer these things on and just augment this damage over time damage that he has. But you have to be standing inside that ring to have that active.
And you got him too because like his usuals are green.
Yep.
So there's that. Next, that's this one.
Yep. So this one's a little bit different. Instead of placing the field underneath him, it places the field underneath the opponent, and you'll notice that it's active by the little energy that's kind of like draining off of him. And what that one does is it makes it where the opponent takes increased block damage. So if the guy's blocking and he's blocking attacks, he'll take additional damage from that. So that's good for Quan Chi because, like I said, he can kind of lock people down in block strings and stuff, trading up the trance and the runes and the projectiles.
I think we all remember the runes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, you can get this thing on. Now the opponent's like, well, do I try to get out of this thing? Or you can lock him down to the corner and kind of keep him in there and just force him to take chip damage until he die.
Right. Now, my personal favorite is the one I just did by accident.
We just talked about it.
Just going to go ahead and show that one again, I guess.
So we'll see Ferritor beat up on Quan Chi for
the part is actually cool.
Oh, yeah, no, it's great. I love the color.
So, can you put on Jen on the dry erase board for mistakes I've made? Can you put 2?
Yeah.
Well, the name of the stream.
Combat Cast?
No, the
right.
yeah, when I saw it wrong.
So that's one.
Yeah.
Two, please two.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this one?
Let's see. Perfect.
There we go.
All right, so the green one, it will increase Quan Chi's defense abilities, so he gets 1 hit of armor while he's standing in it. So this is perfect for his play style because he can, maybe get you in the corner, drop this one down underneath him, and then you're basically just trapped in the corner. It's also good for projectile battles, obviously, so he'll have that on, he can throw a projectile, and if you throw a projectile and try to trade with him, he's not going to take the go into reaction.
Show that, yeah, so I can...
Yeah.
Can you?
There it is.
So it'll take the 1 hit, it'll eat it, and then while he's standing in there, it regenerates every, some short amount of time that'll be very, very based on what, Paul and the guys decide, balance-wise. With these 3 different magical fields, he's able to change up the play style, but all 3 are kind of based around his ability to pressure opponents or stay really, really far out range-wise.
Awesome.
Which, it's great. We talk about variations too. Like, Quan Chi really shows you that they're so different.
Yeah.
Like, his portal one is more about getting around and really tricking the opponent. And then, the Puggles the Nether Bat, as Derek calls him.
Puggles.
Changes up, it's like he gives him an assist around. And
it's almost like a combo, like a combo of everything, because he can call out the Puggles, the Multi-Bat, he can call them out.
Another bat.
During combos and stuff to increase hits and juggling.
Right. We're now going to we're going to do like a bit of a canon match. We're going to actually play a match, and you can help us call it because we have trouble sometimes talking when we're fighting because we get really intent.
We care what we're doing. I just want to beat you. Is really it.
But we'll try to talk. So I will be Sub-Zero.
I'm gonna go Scorpion.
It also comes up really fast compared to the normal ones. So
you can do like air jumps and catch them before they hit the ground with its awesome.
Yeah, and it's fast enough that generally any other projectile in the game that you see someone going to their wind up, you're able to bust that out, blow through it, and get a free freeze.
I play a lot of matches Kano versus Sub-Zero, and Kano, his whole game is throwing the knife, throwing the knife, throwing the knife. But if Sub-Zero times it right, he throws that ice through the knife.
Yep.
And it's so every time Sub-Zero has meter, you have to be wary that he'll do that.
Yeah, and I think it'll really help with some more offensively minded Sub-Zero gameplay. It won't you won't be relegated just kind of hanging back and throwing ice balls and hoping that the other guy times.
Yeah, right. This is the Unbreakable version, I believe. Yes.
Yep.
Very defensive oriented.
Yeah, this is like maybe a more traditional way to kind of play Sub-Zero. He has some ice armor they can put on that will just increase defense in general. Takes a certain number of hits or times out, as well as the ice shield, which can parry and freeze pretty much any attack.
Right. And, I can also. And now I'm taking far less damage, which is good because Derek tends to smack me up on this.
Right.
Yeah, and this is actually a pretty decent variation to use against a Scorpion that likes to teleport right away.
Right.
Because you can time some of the parries to catch teleports. Or you just put on the ice armor, and even if you do get hit, you're taking such reduced damage that you have some chance to reset yourself.
Now, what was the decision to give Scorpion a fireball? He's never had a fireball.
Yeah, one looks awesome.
Yeah.
But two, it's more like high damage than like the spear would be. It's fast, and it also can use other projectiles like the spear. So
I'm just getting blown up here. I mean,
I was gonna say you actually won the first one.
Oh, I pulled it down. It's hard because when he teleports, it goes to the other side. So that's definitely you gotta wait for when he's pressuring you like that.
And that's pretty much all my game is just pressure constantly.
It's like you didn't drop some good combos.
You know what's funny?
You catch these freezes, and you're like, "Hey, I'm gonna set up this big damage," and then you just don't set up.
You know what? I promise you this: if I lose this round, next round, I'm gonna do some cool stuff.
Yeah, you easily could have won.
Easily. Now he's just running away from me.
I would never do that.
Keep in mind, I work on the marketing side, and you work in design. So you want to get all braggy?
Touche.
Okay. I don't know if that's entirely necessary right now.
Yeah, that's pretty rude.
I was gonna go easy.
You never.
I was.
Probably one of my favorite background interactions is the bed court, kind of like
the floating deck.
Yeah, but it's only available when it's you know up in the air and active. It's pretty cool.
That was the EX.
No.
Oh, okay.
Another cool thing about you saw Scorpion Kratos had his X-ray right there is you can actually change the trajectory of that, so you can start the X-ray attack and you can choose either to go behind or go forward. So
you can cancel the
mind tricks.
Yes,
I like that.
Yes, mind
I like
tricks.
that.
So there we go, right there, huh? I won that one.
Oh, you did.
You know, it makes me sad a little bit. It was when we were practicing the stream today. Would you just tell the stream, look into the camera and tell the stream that I did a combo you'd never seen before that was really awesome?
No. He did a combo that was really awesome that I had never seen before.
My Sub-Zero earlier today was better than I just played.
Oh, yes, 100%.
Well, I guess that's not really.
We kind of have to.
That's not really
kind of
a
have to
question.
be
Yeah, that's pretty terrible.
All right.
We're gonna move on to some new, another little character matchup. A character that I play a lot, which I thought I played Sub-Zero a lot, didn't look like it.
No.
I got Kano. We're going to show two versions of him.
Yep.
We're going to start out with Cutthroat, which is kind of the version that I play the most. But I also work with Commando as well. And who was it? Let me look at our Crathen. Crathen.
Oh, sorry. Well, that's what you said.
Also wants to see Commando Kano, which we'll do after this. He also wants us to give a shout out to the Scottish fighting game community for the for NetherRealm game.
Yeah. Way to go, Scots.
Way to go,
that.
the Scottish fans. Excellent.
Terrific.
So thanks for. I hope you're all watching and enjoying. What maps? What haven't we seen?
Well, we'll get to that one later.
Let's do Snow Forest.
Okay. Sure.
Now this map also is awesome for just traversal. Getting around is very easy. As you saw earlier, Derek likes to just play against me and then just jump around a whole bunch.
Yeah,
and
I do that. And then also, John, can you explain this variation of Kodal, the difference with his weapons and versus the other variations?
Yeah, so this variation, War Guy variation, Total Khan, he gains this giant, like, two-handed obsidian wood sword. It has a real name, but I can't pronounce it, so I'm not going to try to. It's something like Wawa something, I don't know. But it's really cool. So in lieu of the totems, he gains a couple of really powerful long-range attacks. Probably one of my favorite is like the saw blade, like you can hit a guy in the shoulder, like running into him. He also gains a very powerful projectile in the sword throw, which I'm sure sword throw will have a much cooler name. Holy shit! But that was because it's very descriptive.
I don't know if you saw the combo. It was pretty awesome.
I did not. I was not looking at it, unfortunately.
Sorry, you can watch the stream again later.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, so it hits multiple times very powerful. But Kano also really strong now, especially with the air down ball.
Well, his control of air like that is just amazing. And the thing I like about Kano too is like I'm maybe not the best at inputs, but like a casual fan of this game, or a casual fight game fan, he's good because you don't have to do a bunch of big combos. You just have to, fundamentally be really strong.
Yes.
Control the air. You don't have to do big, drawn-out combos. Like his whole deal is, just keep him away and you'll win. Like if I can keep him out, but that's a problem.
Yeah, he's like one of the tough characters, kind of balanced. It's like it's very easy to make his tools way too powerful.
Right.
But then also it's very easy to make it where if you never too much, they're not very good. I think we've hit a really good balance so far.
Yeah.
With him now, right? He doesn't feel completely overpowered, but he does feel like he's scary. He's scary and close.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Tyler's up-close game with Kano has just been ridiculous for me. Like, usually he stays back, but now he's been showing off, like, the up-close game.
I've gotten better at some of this stuff.
Gotten a little ridiculous. Oh, that jump knife is just ridiculous. I love it. Oh.
I'm just going to walk over you this time.
It looks like it, for sure. And through the log. There's nothing worse than getting logged. Quick go-to with an X-ray.
Every time we play this matchup, I don't pay attention to his meter. And how many times when we were practicing today did I get hit by that?
At least 32.
It got to be close. And it's great with Kano too. He has good footsie tools. Like he's got this high knee he does.
Yep.
So and that combos into his knife, which is his main combo starter. Of course, I can't hit it.
No! I was so upset right now, actually.
This is one of my favorite X-rays so far. I really like the jump over, like the
lacerator.
It just
really
looks
cool.
brutal.
Really cool.
There we are.
That's obviously disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need those intestines back. Mind blown. Do you see what I did there? Do you see what I did? That was good.
That was totally awesome.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm so upset that I'm a part of this.
John's like, the door's right over there. All I have to do
Let me
is
go out.
stand up.
Let me go out. Can we get shirts with that?
Totally awesome.
I would love that.
We could.
I think we did pretty good shirts. It's
Yeah.
not too bad.
You did rematch.
Oh,
I just think if I were fine.
Right, so it
So
doesn't
now
matter.
we're going to do a little bit different version of both.
Yeah.
This I'm kind of jealous you're playing because this version of Cuddle is my favorite because I like characters who do big grabs.
Right.
And this is that one.
But you are also using Kano that does grabs, so I mean, like,
Yeah.
you must be just torn right now.
I'm really torn. I mean, don't worry, I want to win.
Okay. And we're both yellowish, so
Yeah.
that's kind of cool, right?
And I've noticed like this is another one of the variations that it's kind of hard to understand in videos, things like that without some talking about it. Is the
explain how the whole works,
The Kodokan
yeah.
variation 3, the Sun God. I see a lot of people on all the different forums and stuff. Like, obviously, we read the forums and all that stuff.
We do
all the time.
Sometimes we're not happy with ourselves afterwards.
Yeah. It feels very sometimes.
Yeah.
So he has a command grab, and if he lands it, it increases his sun power basically, and you'll notice that by the yellow tattoos on his body will start to glow. And each time he lands it, it adds an additional hit for the next time that he lands it, up to a total of 3 hits. So maybe someone actually landed.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and do.
I know.
You know what? I'm just gonna put the controller. I'm gonna do exactly.
Yeah, so you
what
see,
said.
so now he's pushed to level 1 and stuff. So now the next time he lands, it'll do 2. The next time it'll do 3. So you guys can continue to play now, obviously.
I'm gonna let him win this round for this.
Yes. So the cool thing about this is, it allows the command grabs to increase damage the more times you land it, but then you can also choose to cash out that power on any of the levels to gain back either health or meter or both.
Sure.
So that's kind of how that variation works.
Right.
Eat Sundisk.
That round is suspect.
That was my fault.
No. It was Derek's for not being able to do the combo that he practiced all day.
Okay. Go ahead, tally 1 drop combo to me. Just one. I think it's only been 1.
There it is. I forgot what it was.
I heard there's going to be real matches.
Oh yeah.
I heard that earlier.
That may have been partially a lie.
No, they were supposed to be, but we want to show what this is all about. You missed it again.
Stop it. And a majority of the levels too have this ability to get out of corners as well.
Right. We did have a who was it? Quark asked if the interactables affect the corner game. You can meter burn your corner.
Yes.
So you can get out. It'll cost you a meter.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you beat me this round.
Okay, so last round. This matters.
This is on.
Okay.
I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to look at you. I just want to play this.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
so like you said, so many of the corners do have some sort of interaction that can be done. Some are escapes, some are attacks. Like you said, you can EX meter burn these things,
Right.
and usually add armor, things like that to help escape really bad situations.
Yep. I mean, risk reward. You're gonna have to get rid of some of your.
Yeah,
Your meter
exactly.
So not looking good for me.
No. It's because you start talking. That's kind of the thing.
I find most of the bad things that have a tolerance because it starts talking.
There it is for the win!
I don't know if that's gonna kill me.
It will.
Yeah, no,
it will.
He does.
You have to. I'm gonna put my knee to your face, and then there's only one thing I would like to do. Disco. No.
Terrible. It's terrible.
No. All right. Do the disco.
I think now we've been talking a lot about interactables on stages and sort of environments. We're gonna actually go through. We'll try to do this every show. We're gonna do a lot of these combat casts. We're gonna try to at least. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. We're gonna touch me first. We lose because you can trap people pretty good. It's awesome. So first we got the pig. Now we're not gonna say if this is the head of the pig from Injustice.
The pig advantage, but there's still pig advantage again.
These are two different worlds. Is it the same pig? I don't know.
Maybe it gets around. Maybe it gets to World of World. No one knows.
Here we go. So we come over here.
I'm coming.
Step on the pig. That's one thing.
All right.
You want to go ahead and throw the...
I want to throw the fruit. I'm going to look at that, and all the poor people cry in the background. They're like, oh, the food.
Not good.
I'm sorry.
We got the tiger here.
Tygor.
Jump off of.
Which also you can use
Pisses him off.
It makes him mad.
He is.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can use it to get away from your opponent, and then I can also use it to get closer to you if you're trying to.
Yeah, something else you can attack out of all these. Like,
Yeah.
so all the evasive stuff, you can actually attack out of them. So you can use them offensively or defensively.
And you can also be attacked.
Yes.
Like, you're never safe in this sort of sleep. If you want to get away, I could still, like, the one thing I'd practiced, it's not going to happen, is that you attacked me.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about
my
that.
cool one.
Blam! Oh. Put another tally for drop combo.
Do it again.
Okay, alright.
Ready?
You're gonna redeem yourself?
I am.
Alright. You have no meter.
Okay, so the tiger works.
Seems like a setup.
And here is our favorite. Let's frame her.
There she is. Look at her. Look at that poor innocent old lady.
Now, internally, we have named her Blanche.
Blanche. I love her.
I think we all have a golden girl that we all like.
I think so.
I related to Blanche. She was kind of the one that I was like, yes, Golden Girls, you're my favorite.
I was Sophia Rose.
Sure.
Yeah,
you look like a Rose kind of guy.
Who's the southern one? Since I'm from Georgia originally.
I want to go with that was Blanche.
Yeah, Blanche
okay.
is Southern Belle.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so what we can do, may I do the honors?
Please?
You can throw Blanche.
Go to sleep, Blanche. Go to sleep.
Of questionable morality.
She's fine, she's fine.
And then, of course, there in this stage, there's another ability to get out of the corner.
Yeah, so that one's a little different. It's you know you have to be in the air
Right.
to get out. So you notice a lot of the corners have different ways to escape. We don't want everything to be like
Right.
one trick.
And also, you'll notice that when you're doing these interactions, that your stamina meter actually goes down as well.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so we have this new meter, stamina meter. It governs things like backdashes and the run, and also the background interactions. So obviously, how fast it accrues and things now, and how much it takes to do these different things is all up in the air and is being refined as we design stuff. But yeah, so what we wanted was make sure that because backdashes are so powerful, they're vulnerable on a few frames in the beginning. I don't know what this week I don't know how many frames it is.
Right.
It changes based on how we're feeling. But because of that, you have to really kind of manage that. So you want to go, hey, if I backdash twice to get out of something, I may have backdashed into the corner, and now I don't have any to escape through interact. Or hey, I might want to use it offensively to run, right? To extend combos and things like that, or just to close distance. And if you've been playing a little bit too defensively, then you might not have the meter at the time to do that. So it factors in a lot to the multi gameplay.
Oh no!
It adds like an extra little layer to the meta, basically.
Right. Cool.
Do we want to run that back? I mean, are you happy with what just happened?
I think I'm happy that I took the win in a match that didn't count.
Okay. If you're fine with that.
I'm good to move on.
Okay. Well, all right. Let's do that. It's fine. I mean, whatever you're happy with, Tyler.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think it's time. We should do a streamer's choice match.
Ooh. Okay.
Streamer's choice. So we're a little bit of delay. So any characters y'all want to see, type them in, and we will. Hopefully, we know one of the characters well enough to play them well.
I think between the both of us, we should know at least one of them.
He says, "Okay, I see a Quan Chi, so I'll do Portal."
Okay. All right. And
Okay, we need a character that actually.
Devora. I saw Devora there.
Sorry.
Oh, what are the chances I get to play Devora again? Great news.
Now the problem here is I've never played this matchup.
No, I don't think you ever
I
have.
haven't.
So this should be exciting for you.
I think after this, maybe we'll do a.
Let's put Blanche actually into play.
Okay.
All right.
After this, maybe we'll do one more match.
Okay.
Do a. I would personally like to show one character we haven't shown very much is Ferritor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do one of those matches.
Sure.
And do you want to play?
No.
Okay, he's good. He's good.
All right.
Who would you like to play as against Ferritor? Would you say?
That's tough. I mean, you put me right here on the spot, but I'm probably gonna go with Coral.
Okay.
So, oddly, one of my favorite things about the Portal variation for a Quan Chi or Warlock variation is you notice that every variation has some kind of a change to costume, a weapon that they use, something like that. This Quan Chi was kind of a last-minute idea from Steve Rand, our art director. We were like, hey, what are we going to give that kind of denotes this Portal ability? So we're like, they're green. What do we do? And we started with the glow on the skull piece on his chest. That was really cool. And Steve was like, hey, how about we put some skeletal arms, crisscross on his back? We're all like, yeah, I don't know if that's gonna look cool or not. And then we got him in and was like, it's the coolest thing I've ever seen. So,
Love that.
I guess that's why he's the art director.
That's how you start a round.
Yeah, 32% damage. That's super cool. Thanks. I think I don't want to throw this match. I really don't, but
Yeah, we do want to see.
I do want to see
Oh,
Quan
no,
Chi's.
actually, we do that on this character.
Oh, okay. That's fair enough. There you go.
So Devora just fast, a lot of pokes.
Good mix-ups, highs and lows. Ugh, he's not letting me do anything.
Doesn't do huge damage, but
Constant in your
you're
face.
taking constant damage, especially in this variation.
No!
This is her venomous variation, so any of her attacks that use the ovipositors will poison the opponent and do damage over time to them. And the more that you land, it'll augment that amount.
Yep. Good win.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Feels good. Look at that.
That kind of shows off some of our new Gore-Tex stuff we can do, punch holes in bodies, things like that our programmers were able to do for this generation of.
That's been the awesome thing too. Is like some of the fatalities now we're able to do things that we've never been able to do just because tech, even 4 years ago doesn't allow you to do that.
Yeah, I'm actually honestly surprised that like everyone's able to come up with new fatalities. Like even still, I mean, how many fatalities have we had like in the past, 15, 20 years, right? But every game, everyone still can creep people out with new stuff. You'd be sitting in a meeting and someone says something, you're just like, hey, why would you ever come up with something like that? That is insane. And it would put in the game like, cool stuff.
Yeah, I always talk to my girlfriend because I've shown her something. She's like, "Oh, that's really neat. Are you guys weird?"
Yeah.
I'm like, you've seen me so a little bit. I've sat in on one of the fatality meetings, and it's one of, as a child, thinking that I would be sitting in a fatality meeting like that. You're like, so this is actually how it happens.
Yeah.
It's just weird. Like, let's do this. Let's dial that back.
Yeah, it's funny because sometimes it is even a little bit too much for us, right? You know what? Let's pull that one back a tad.
I finally got it. Thank you.
You don't get to remove the demerit.
Oh, fair enough. Puggles.
Oh, and I did the wrong one.
Nice.
Thank you. My Quan Chi
Maybe he was
game-
gonna jump in on you. Like you don't know.
Yes,
Yeah.
true. I mean,
You just read that wrong.
There we go.
Show it off, Tyler. Don't drop it.
Oh! There it is. Oh, bad timing on that one.
Puggles. The low puggles. Low puggles. I'm just gonna go ahead and get my life back.
Yeah, so the sunray kind of cool too. You put it down if the opponent stands if they take damage. If Total stands in, he gains health back. So kind of a unique take, special.
Love his throw. I forgot I could totally zone him out too.
No.
Yeah, who would have thought Quan Chi was good at like zoning?
For about the last 30 minutes, I forgot that he could shoot skulls out of his head.
I mean, he's got skulls,
Hey, saw the X-ray.
blast,
How do you like that?
a bat that he can send at low, high,
So what I'm doing is just getting him really close and missing.
Yeah, you're
combos over and over
basically
again.
playing against a character that is super powerful and close, and you're doing it right in his face.
Doesn't make much sense. Nope.
Oh.
So you can meter burn throws to set up 50-50s and resets.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. So everyone has like their normal throw, and they can also spend 1 bar meter to meter burn it, and that'll basically like set them up for a standing reset. Right. So basically you're trading guaranteed damage for potential damage.
We've actually,
Which for someone like you, probably a bad idea because you're going to drop the combo anyway, even if you do land it.
John,
so for you probably want to go with just the raw damage.
you've seen me play. You know I can hit combos.
Let's say, yeah. I mean, I see you here. Maybe something happened to you since the last time I saw you play.
How about I summon the bat? How about that?
Yeah, puggles. Ah!
Puggles eats apples, obviously.
Oh, I missed.
Yeah, so the bat, tons of different things it can do. Shoots projectiles. It has a throw. It can hit low. It can stop jump ins. The only trade-off is it could be potentially a little bit slow, on reaction to read things like that. But Really good for setups.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, once you actually finish a combo, pull the bat out.
Yep.
Like every time looking on the ground, pull the bat out.
And unless Paul has changed it recently,
We haven't shown this very much.
you can also summon the bat, have the bat attack while you're inside combo strings.
Here's something we've only shown a little piece of, and we're going to show the whole thing right now, and it is...
It's gory.
Pretty good.
It's good.
Pretty good. So we've gone for about 45 minutes. I say we do one more match, and we'll do some shout-outs and then sign off. How does it sound?
Yep. All right. I will not hold back this time.
Okay.
Okay. So you pick your person.
Okay.
I'm thinking about who I'm gonna pick, man.
Okay.
Don't rush this.
I'm going to do...
What do we want with the stream? Oh, we want to do some Ferritor, right?
We're going to do Ferritor.
All right.
All right.
You're going Sans Farah.
I'm going Sans Farah.
Brave choice.
I was in Adjusted. I was a Bane player.
Brave choice. Yes, you know what? I remember you coming all the time over to the design area. You're like, hey, this Bane thing now. Come on, let's make this work. And then Paul was like trolling you the whole time. I was like, oh no, he's done. The Bane's done. We're gonna leave him alone. And you just go back all sad. Back
Perfect the way he is.
But I want to
Snoopy music would play. And you go like that.
Had my blankie with me. Yeah, it was a good time.
If there's anything about Paulo, it's that he likes to troll people.
He does like to troll.
Paulo trolling.
He may be in the chat right now.
I think he is trolling people in the chat.
And you never know which name Paulo is going by.
That's
he
true.
has many of the aliases.
I think people will be happy to know that he acts exactly the same way at work as he does on stream.
Half the time I'll leave talking to him and be like, Derek, was he being honest?
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe.
Oh.
Oh,
Blanche. Oh. Go to sleep, Blanche.
So obviously Lackey, Ferritor, more in your face, more damage. He trades, some range, some mobility.
right. I had a little trouble here, obviously.
Well, you're in a corner, which is bad. Bad position to be against Deborah when you're.
Oh, thank you for putting me out of the corner. And
Well,
Well, you're in the corner now.
yeah, think about Farah.
I feel like you did that on purpose, just so that you could get out of the corner.
I am kind man. I am.
You are.
That's one thing people do say about me.
Tor's pretty nuts in the corner too, though.
That was a good
Well,
punch
when he's
to the
not
gut.
when he's not trapped in the corner.
Right. When he's on the other side, it's
Yes.
great. How many times did I try to get that out?
I heard you clicking at least 4 or 5
And you
times.
kept hitting me beforehand.
So
Right.
Tyler's playing, you just hear just frantic triggers just smashing.
Man, I was so zen today when I was practicing for this stuff too.
Hey man, it's like a tournament. You can't. Doesn't matter what you're doing in the lab, right?
That's why I was
That's
at
true.
tournaments. I just wasted in that round.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed it.
Oh, another drop combo.
Farrah looks a little concerned back there with your performance.
It looks like she's now siding with Deborah.
I was like, you know what? Actually,
Yeah, I think I found my new master.
no.
Do this. Do this.
You feel good about it?
I feel great. Like, I'm pretty confident right now. Come on, Tyler.
I know what
Come at
you're
me,
gonna
Tyler.
do.
What's the problem, Tyler?
That was.
What? That's like the biggest combo I know. That's a lie.
Not dead yet. Do big damage. Get in there. No.
No. No!
There you go. That was good.
Nice job, Tyler.
Way to go, Tyler. You did great.
Everybody say good job, Tyler.
Yeah,
It's fine.
Yeah.
It was alright.
So I won that one.
You did?
Excellent.
Congratulations.
So shout outs, Derek.
Sure. Let's give a shout out to all the people that came and supported the game at all the different conventions that we had.
Yep.
All the people that were working the conventions to help us out. The great press that we got along with the game. Seems like everybody's loving it. And thank you guys for watching our stream.
Yeah.
Absolutely.